Guys, what's going on? Jorge Linares says that Vasily Lomachenko is past his best. He says that Vasily Lomachenko is no longer the same fighter and he's slipping. Does this give Teofimo a better chance of winning this fight? Possibly. Is Lomachenko slipping? I don't think he's slipping. I think if we're going off his last performance against Campbell, I think Campbell was just tricky and Campbell was very good. I don't think it's got anything to do with anything in Lomachenko slipping. I think Campbell was big. He was tall. He's a very good boxer. He's Olympic gold medalist. And he troubled Lomachenko. Lomachenko came up against somebody that was very tricky for him. You know, and although Lomachenko won quite convincingly, you know, he didn't look as invincible. And Lomachenko was making guys quit, but now you got to understand he's fighting guys in higher weight classes. They're not going to quit. You know, when you're fighting a guy who's bigger than you, who's more skilled than you, you feel like you've got no chance. But when you're a bigger guy, you always feel like you've got a chance because you feel like this guy's smaller. If I land something, I can hurt him. So chances are the bigger guys won't quit, right? Personally, I see maybe a little bit of slippage. I don't really see slippage at all, if I'm honest. I just think that, you know, when you step up against higher level opposition, it gets harder. And I think Campbell was a very tricky fight for him. And I think Teofimo might be a dangerous fight for him. Let's not forget, you know, you would say, you know, Lomachenko fought Gary Russell. Yeah, those guys were smaller. He fought Walters. Yeah, but those guys were smaller. For me, Campbell was probably his toughest fight. And let's not forget, Lomachenko himself said that Campbell would be his toughest fight. You know, and it was. I think it was a very tough fight. Although he won quite convincingly, Linares was also a very skilled guy. He beat Linares, but Linares put him down. I don't think that's to do with Lomachenko slipping. I just think that's to do with when you fight better opposition, you're going to be tested. You're going to be hurt at times. And Teofimo, he might knock Lomachenko out. Maybe hurt him. Maybe drop him. Maybe Lomachenko has to get off the canvas and beat Teofimo. I don't think it's going to... Like I said, and if he was to fight someone like Manny Pacquiao after he gets undisputed, who knows? Pacquiao might knock him out. You know, and this is what I'm trying to say, that as you step up competition, it gets harder and harder and harder. The guys that he was fighting in his own weight class, they were probably a little smaller than him. Maybe same size, and he was too skilled. Now, although he's a lot more skilled than these guys are bigger. They feel like we just need to land on this guy and we can hurt him. You know, Teofimo's a big lightweight. If he lands on Lomachenko with that right hand, it could be game over. So, again, I don't think Lomachenko's slipping. I just think he's fighting guys that are now dangerous for him. So you're starting to see him more vulnerable in fights. And I think moving forward, I think the fights that may be presented to him, like Haney, Davis, Pacquiao, other fights, I think those fights you'll see, it's not slippage, it's just that he's fighting better fighters. He's fighting bigger fighters, he's fighting skilled fighters. He's fighting fighters that are going to stylistically cause him a lot of issues. So I don't think it's got anything to do with slippage. I honestly don't. I think Lomachenko's the same guy. You know, let's not forget Lomachenko, although he's had a long amateur career, in his professional fight, he hasn't been in a lot of wars. They've been quite one-sided. You know, guys have struggled to hit him. It's not like he's been in a lot of tough fights. He's out, you know, outskilled a lot of fighters. But now we're starting to see more vulnerabilities, probably because he's stepping it up. And I think we're going to start to see him in more competitive fights now. Not from a points point of view, but actually him getting hurt. You know, we're seeing more vulnerability. We may see a lot more of that. But I don't think it's got anything to do with him slipping, if I'm honest. So that's my take on the situation. But leave your thoughts. Let me know what you think. And guys, remember to please like, share, subscribe to my channel. I'll see you guys in the next video. So guys, what's going on? Dave Allen is under investigation for fixing a fight. Do I think the fight was fixed? No. I just think Dave Allen you know, Dave Allen looks he's a bit of a temperamental character, isn't he? I don't think he would go and fix a fight. He doesn't seem that type of individual. What does he gain? He's made some good money. I can't see him doing that. I think he's a good guy. He's a good guy. I can't see him doing that, but he is being investigated alongside Dorian Darch, who they thought was in on it. Now, I can understand Dorian Darch getting enticed because he's a journeyman. So, you know, if someone says, you know, there's an opportunity for you to make a few quid, but again, I don't think a guy that's been fighting that long in Dorian Darch and Dave Allen would go down that route. I just can't see it. I don't want to point fingers at anyone. Like I said, Dave Allen doesn't come across that type of character. I can't see him doing something like that, if I'm honest. Especially because Eddie Hearn likes him, and Eddie Hearn would make Dave Allen a lot of money. Like, I think the reason why Dave Allen has got so many opportunities is because of Eddie Hearn. And I think Dave Allen's made some good money for the level of fighter he is. I think Eddie Hearn has given him some big paydays, really, because guys at Dave Allen's level don't really make a lot of money, and I think Dave Allen's made some good money for the level of fighter he is. So I can't see Dave Allen doing that, and I hope, you know, he comes clean and there's nothing after the investigation takes place. There's nothing serious about this situation, because Dave Allen is somebody that is loved by the British boxing fans, and I just hope that there's nothing fishy to do this. I don't think it is. I just think Dave Allen went in there and he just thought, I'll make you know, Dorian Darch miss, and then in the third round he poured it on him and knocked him out. Now, it is very suspicious because Eddie Hearn said before the fight that Dave Allen said, I'm going to make him miss, you know, and be slick in there. And Eddie Hearn said that he had to tell him in the third round, stop messing around and go and knock him out. And it was a bit strange because Dave Allen came out in the third round with a lot of urgency, like he was a man on a mission. And a lot of people also questioned. I remember my dad, when we were watching the fight live, my dad actually said that Dorian Darch never got hit with much and he just fell over. I remember my dad saying this, but again, like I said, Dorian Darch is a journeyman. You know, he got hit with a couple of shots and he went over, and I think that's been majority of his career. So I don't think there's anything fishy. I don't think Dave Allen's that type of individual, but I understand why he would be investigated, because just the sequence looked a bit fishy, didn't it? He weren't doing much the first two rounds. All of a sudden he came out and blasted him out, and the knockout was a bit suspicious. Like, it just looked like Dorian Darch didn't want any more. Like he took a dive, and he didn't. It's not like he took a beating in the first two rounds. Allen wasn't doing much, so I can understand the whole thing was fishy and it looked a bit dodgy. But like I said, I don't think Dave Allen's that type of individual. So personally, I don't see the fight being fixed. And like I said, I think Eddie Hearn is giving Dave Allen a lot of opportunities. I can't see Dave Allen throwing all that away by fixing a fight where I don't think he's going to make crazy money for fixing a fight. Do you see what I mean? I think he's going to make a lot more in his boxing career. So I don't see it. I don't see it. But again, you don't know. Money's that kind of thing which makes us greedy. But personally, if you were to ask me, I don't think it was a fixed fight. But leave your thoughts. Let me know what you think. And guys, remember to please like, share, subscribe to my channel. I'll see you guys in the next video.